Get ready to match the stars. John Forsythe, Brett Summers, Gary Burghoff, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg. Thank you. As we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
And Johnny Olsen and friends. I thank you very much. You're a very kind bunch. You got to save some for a little bit later. What are you doing to this girl?
Now you're going to mix me all up.
No.
No, I'm not. I meant to iron this before
I knew you'd do that. I knew it. That's the style. You have no idea what's going on.
Oh.
It's called elegant tacky.
No, it's just called tacky.
No, it isn't. Shall we welcome someone who hasn't appeared on this Match Game 75 before? Old John Forsythe here. Nice to have you with us, John. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Now, John. Yeah.
Little class
There's one thing I got to say. That's the nicest, kindest thing that's going to happen to you all day. From here on, it's all downhill.
But what a distinguished group. I'm thrilled to be with you.
Yes.
Pretty.
They are.
Talented.
They're gay, witty, handsome, charming. They're all of those things.
Hands up those who are witty. Hands up those who are gay.
All right. That'll be enough of that
Well,
now.
1 out of 2.
Would you like to greet our champion, Sandy Vasco? Hello, Sandy. How are you? You won a lot of money. This girl's won $12,500. What are you going to do with all that loot?
Pay the taxes first, I guess.
Pay the taxes first. You hear that, Uncle Sam, wherever you are? Well, listen, Sandy, we're going to start another game in a moment or so, and to do that... no, we're going to start with the audience match in a moment or so, but right now we've got to do a little business here. This is it. Yes. Here we are once again with Sandy Vasco, who has a total of $12,500. She's won 5 games, and now she's going to try for over $5,000. You ready?
Yes.
Here's the way it goes, Sandy. As you well know, we polled a recent studio audience and got their best response to this. Blank shoot. Now, the answer that audience gave most often is worth $500 to you if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250, and if you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 of the dingbats are allowed to help. Whom do you call on?
Richard?
What do you say?
This is a day, I think, before Thanksgiving when the birds are given arms to attack hunters. It's called turkey shoot.
Oh.
Turkey shoot, yes.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Turkey.
Funny, they never get one, though, do they?
No.
That's too bad. Okay, there's one.
Gary?
Laundry chute.
Laundry. Did you ever shoot a laundry?
I don't think the audience spelled any better than I do.
All right. Okay.
Fannie?
Okay. Mail shoot.
Mail shoot.
Why didn't
Well,
say other goodie?
when I said call on 3 of the dingbats for answers, you did just that, didn't you? Okay, so you've got laundry shoot, turkey shoot, and mail shoot.
Wait a minute. I didn't see how that was spelled. I
You
can't
didn't see
take it
how it
back.
was
Neither
spelled?
did I. Let me try.
I thought
I'll
it was
take mail shoot.
S-H-U-T-E.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Those were your answers. We have to go with them. And if there was some question about the spelling, I guess it should have been brought up a little bit earlier. We'll have to go with that and ask you to make a selection right now. Do you want one of those 3, or have you got a better one?
What were they again?
You want to hear him again?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Laundry shoot, turkey shoot, and mail shoot.
Turkey shoot.
Turkey shoot it is, okay? That's what she's looking for. She hopes it's up there into the $500 response. But as usual, we will begin with the bottom one and ask to have the $100 response revealed. There it is.
Shoot, it's...
Okay.
Now that's a misspell, all
What a
right.
country audience, I think.
All right. Looking for turkey shoot. Here's the $250 response.
Mail.
Skeet. You really did great with this one. Really helping out the little lady here.
Mine's not up yet.
Skeet shoot. Last chance for turkey shoot. Here is the $500 response. Turkey shoot. Congratulations. So you now have an even $13,000, and that means you're going to try and collect $5,000 now by matching one celebrity head to head exactly. Who will that be?
Richard.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write.
Oh, shoot.
You will face me.
Shoot.
Here we go. This one is worth $5,000. Blank Mason. M-A-S-O-N. Blank Mason. All right, he's finished, Sandy. We ask you to try to match Richard for $5,000. How do you fill in that blank? Blank Mason.
Perry Mason.
Perry Mason. Well, the audience thinks she's come up with a splendid idea to match you. Being in show business, Perry Mason and all that. Richard, would you show us your answer, please, for $5,000?
Perry Mason then became Ironsides, didn't he?
Yes, right.
I knew a girl who had a date with him once and stood him up. I said James Mason. Don't pull a fine actor like James Mason who is not here to defend himself. I'm sorry.
I said James
They were
Mason.
both good choices, James and Perry.
How about laundry chute?
I said Pamela.
Rick Mason. You said Pamela Mason. All right. Oh, we had all kinds of answers there, but Sandy, the fact is you've got your $13,000 and you're going to meet another player right now if you're ready. Let's welcome Ron Wilmuth. Okay, Kimberly stops. Ron, you know Sandy? Now, how's Ron Wilmuth?
Ron's fine today.
Good.
Thank you.
What do you do, Ron?
I am a concrete salesman.
No kidding.
Underground precast vaults.
Underground precast. I don't need any. I don't think. You sell a lot of those?
Yes, quite good this time.
You live in this area?
Yes, I'm from Tustin and married to a pretty lady sitting in the audience. Have 2 children, Rick who's 10 and Vicky who's 7, and play all the golf I can.
What's your handicap?
My swing.
The clubs.
No, I'm about a 11 or 12.
11 or 12 is pretty good. Good luck here too, Ron. Shall we begin by pressing this button and asking Ron to make a selection?
B, please.
B it is. New game, here we go. When Weird Willie plays tennis, everybody ducks for cover because Weird Willie doesn't use tennis balls, he uses blank balls.
Oh, I get that, honey. You don't even have to repeat it.
No. All right, then I won't repeat it. Except for you, who have you're looking down at the audience. You have a faraway look in your eyes. What are you doing? Huh?
I'm nearsighted.
Oh, you can't see him. All right.
I want your approval on this.
Okay.
No. Here, I got it. Look.
Okay. Right. Everybody ready? And would you put one answer in the slot there and stop fooling around there? Ron Wilmuth. When Weird Willie plays tennis, everybody ducks for cover because Weird Willie doesn't use tennis balls, he uses blank balls.
Snowballs.
Oh, was that good? That was good.
How about laundry chute?
You're going to stay out of show business,
I
aren't
can
you?
see that.
Okay. All right, John Forsythe. What do you say to this? He said snowballs.
This was irresistible. Matzo ball.
Matzo ball. I guess everybody would duck for cover for that. All right, Brett, have you got the popular favorite?
I imagine. I think this is the popular favorite. It don't match him, though. But it do be the popular favorite. Cannonball.
Cannonball. I think it's a good answer. It doesn't quite seem to be the popular favorite. Gary, have you got
the popular favorite?
I am the
audience will let
popular
us know when we
favorite.
get to it. Well, you are the popular favorite. Besides
I
that,
was nominated for an Emmy.
you were nominated. Isn't that marvelous?
like you.
No, tell me about
People
that.
who brag.
What category were you nominated in?
Game shows.
Best supporting actor in a comedy
Best
series.
supporting actor in a comedy series.
That's not funny, madam.
Well, I think you're going to get it because you are the best supporting actor in a comedy series.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Good.
Shall we go on with the show?
Shall we?
As they say in Japan, baseball.
He played baseball. Well, I have another idea in mind here. When Weird Willie, now listen to it again. When Weird Willie plays tennis, everybody ducks for cover because Weird Willie doesn't use tennis balls. He uses blank balls. Now, what'd you say?
He has an off-time job. He doubles as Santa Claus, so he threw Christmas balls.
Christmas balls? Well, now that would be dangerous, and people would duck for cover for that.
No, they wouldn't.
I would.
But I couldn't think of anything else.
Well, I have an answer in mind. Let's see if Richard has the same answer that I have in my mind.
I also was nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, you were? I hadn't heard about that.
It's the best shoplifter at Newberry's.
You're going to get it.
So if you really want to duck for cover when Willie... It's when he serves bowling balls.
Bowling balls.
Now, there's a popular favorite.
That's a popular favorite.
Not me, Weird
No.
Willie.
What do you say, Brett?
Brett?
I mean...
No, we knew where you were
Now, wait a
looking.
minute. Hold on.
We know where you were.
Come over here. Listen. The
How do you
fact
think I
is,
feel?
I looked over and I said, Brett? That's what made me say it. So would you just take that off? Take that off. Get off. Take that sweater off. Okay. Show your thing there now. What does that say? Cannonballs! No, you know what would make everybody duck for cover, and you said it when we were doing a little interview. What?
Golf balls
Golf
is my
balls,
second
of
answer.
course, right?
You don't think a bowling ball would make you duck?
Yeah, but you couldn't hit a bowling ball with a
Oh,
tennis
Weird
racket.
Willie
With a
could.
golf ball, you got a chance of hitting one. Well, Ron,
baseball,
you didn't do
everybody
too well with
laughs.
that, and we'll see how you do with yours in a minute or so. But right now, we got this for you. Pay attention. Here we go. Second half of round one. Sandy, this is for your edification. Pay attention. No thanks. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. It just dropped out of the sky.
Oh, we had that left over from our New Year's Eve party, I think, didn't we? Now, here we go. The psychiatrist said to Howard, I think you should act out your fantasies no matter how strange they are.
Wow.
So,
Ooh, goody.
Howard went out and married his blank. The psychiatrist said to Howard, I think you should act out your fantasies no matter how strange they are. So, Howard went out and married his blank. So,
Buried or married?
what's that?
Buried or married?
Married.
Oh, married.
So Howard went out and married.
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 And Mama gets married and married.
You know that whole score, don't you?
I certainly do.
Not finished?
She knows the score already.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to come anywhere near you. All right.
Somebody sent that shirt to Fannie. Didn't they, Fannie?
Yes, they did.
Well, hurry up, honey.
Now,
I can't.
okay, here we go, Sandy. The psychiatrist said to Howard, I think you should act out your fantasies no matter how strange they are. So Howard went out and married his
Secretary.
secretary? Is that a strange fantasy?
That's more common than marrying your wife.
Strange fantasy. Went out and married his secretary. Well, his secretary was named John. Only kidding, John. What did you say to that?
Well, seeing as how all the men in America, like me, are crazy about automobiles, I thought married his Volkswagen.
Married his car. That's right. Well, we knew he loved his car, but boy, that's taking it a bit far, isn't it? All right, Brett.
Hi, isn't John cute?
Yes, he is.
He's a handsome
I'm
little
glad I
devil.
came.
Well, honey, he was just, everybody knows that everybody falls in love with their doctor. He went out and married his doctor.
There's one, yeah. That's a very reasonable possibility and a good answer. Gary?
You did say he was strange, didn't you?
He was strange,
I'm
and
glad.
it was a weird fantasy.
I'm very glad to hear that. I said he married his dog.
Married his dog. That's the popular favorite.
Long
Yeah.
Long flowing hair was a pedigree, you know.
Act out your fantasies no matter how strange. So Howard went out and married his blank, and Sandy said secretary, and what do you say?
I saw him hanging around you, so I wrote down Gene Rayburn.
Who? Howard, you
Now
saw
everybody knows.
Wrong. What do you say to this weird fantasy?
Now he's jealous.
How is Howard, by the way?
Howard's fine. Fine.
I hope
that
you'll
all?
both be
A
very
rotten
happy.
cook.
Yeah. Well, of course, he married his best friend, and man's best friend is his dog.
His dog.
We're very happy.
Howard out and married his secretary, according to Sandy.
Don't you let him razz you.
No.
I said doggy.
Dog. Well, we got a couple of dogs there. And we have no score, as you can plainly see at the end of round one here. And we'll see how this game progresses in a moment or so when we go to round two, our final round, right after this.
Today's consolation prizes are a Westclock's digital dial-light alarm clock, wood grain finish, lighted dial, backed by years of experience. Westclock's, a Tally Industries company. And Regalware's beautiful Mardi Gras cookware, a new porcelain-clad aluminum with super hard Teflon 2 and matching poly perk. And Scrub and Spine, Scotch-Brite from 3M, a two-sided scrubber for every cleaning job, kitchen, cookware, household, and bath. Remember the old saying, birds of a feather like to blank together. So stay alive with Match Game 75 when it continues in a minute.
Now, we're ready to carry on here. We go to round two and ask Ron to make a selection.
B again, please.
B it is. Worked for you last time,
Yes.
eh, Ron? Okay. The princess said to the frog.
Ribbit, ribbit.
No. That's the frog speaking to the princess. This is the princess saying to the frog, I don't care if you really are a prince. I'm not kissing you. You've got blank.
Say that again.
The princess is speaking to the frog. She said, I don't care if you really are a prince. I'm not kissing you. You've got blank.
Couldn't hear before. Richard was making this terrible noise.
Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit,
Ribbit!
ribbit.
Hi, Fan. I saw you and your wife on Tattletales.
Yes, we did Tattletales recently. Oh, yes, we had a marvelous time. We had a marvelous time. Yeah.
Did I tell you I was nominated for an Emmy? How did I do?
Hey, we haven't won yet.
Oh, doggone it.
We've all got our fingers crossed.
Okay, keep
He's
an eye
so
on it.
busy talking
Is
about
everybody ready?
himself.
We're all ready.
Gene was nominated for an Emmy.
Ah, yes.
How did you do?
Thank you. All right, Ron, are you ready?
Gene
Yes.
Stapleton.
Gene Stapleton. And she well deserves it, too. The princess said to the frog, I don't care if you really are a prince. I'm not kissing you. You've got
Bad breath?
bad breath. He said, you got bad breath. What does that mean?
Frog breath.
What do you say, John?
Well, having looked at his feet, I would say that he had frog's legs.
Frog's legs. You're right, Prince. I'm not kissing you. You've got frog's legs. What do you say here?
You know, folks have those little bumps all over them.
Oh, yes.
She wouldn't kiss him because he had acne.
Okay. Gary, what do you got there?
I am not crazy.
My turn.
Your turn.
I said, never mind. I said spots. Or a rash.
Yeah, they have spots. Yeah, frogs look goofy. They got spots, and it looks like they got
No,
some
they
kind
don't.
of
They
disease.
look like frogs.
Yeah, warts.
And they're rather unattractive. I've never kissed a frog, and I never intend to. What did you put in your card there?
If things get tough,
Got a
I
couple of
bet you
dogs in
would.
No. Ron Howard wouldn't let me.
Oh.
Now, he says, I'm not kissing. She said, I'm not kissing you. You've got blank. And he said bad breath.
He's gonna be crazy about me.
Well, I think he is already.
Because I said bad breath.
So there's one for you, Ron. Okay. Is he going to be crazy about you, too? Hmm?
Why don't you
Well, he may. Of course, I haven't got my nice clothes on, but... Well, you see, you get rid of that. You put the frog in Levorus, and the bad breath is gone instantly. Now, the trouble with kissing, they have warts.
Warts. That's it.
Wart lovers of America unite.
Okay, Fannie.
Yes.
Would you show us your card, if you please?
Yes, I was trying to be logical. The thing that would turn me off is that the little frog had green lips.
Green lips.
You are crazy. You crazy.
Why? Well, I think we're going to take a moment here and stop the whole show. And a moment of revulsion. Now, while you listen to this message. Now, we've got to stop right now in the middle of round 2 here. This is our final round. He has 1, and when we come back, whenever it is, you'll need 1 to tie and 2 to win. All right? See you next time, whenever that is. Now, one little note I wanted to mention here. Gary, you're doing a benefit.
Gary again.
Yeah.
Gary,
That's all we hear. Gary.
Well, Charles is coming back, and I have to get it all summed up here.
Yes, what? Tell us about it.
I'm going to be doing a benefit for a dear friend of mine, Father Tosti, in the Boston area in late May. And I'm asking all people in the Boston area to watch their papers for the time and place. I'll do my nightclub act, and we'll have a celebrity auction.
Terrific. Okay, remember that. Gene Rayburn, Match Game 75. Join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Sutherland production. This program was edited for broadcast